Hello friends and fellow gamers, MKxJUMP here, and if you've been keeping up with Twitch, you'll know I'm not feeling too great, and a lot of my videos I have sounded quite groggy and croaky, and no doubt I will do for the next few videos, because I'll level with you guys, I've been ill for the entire week. I'm still pushing out content though for you guys, so please thank you so much for bearing with me. I know there's a lot of people in comment sections going, "Oh gee, MK, you sound ill, oh my goodness, are you okay?" And I'm like, yep, I have a cold. It's perfectly normal, it's not COVID, don't worry. Anyway, folks, this week we're checking out this week's event for Idle Heroes, which is absolutely fantastic, actually. We've got some really nice stuff coming up. Sky Labyrinth, some really interesting packages. We've got gem boxes, all fantastic stuff. Also, there's a few things that carry on over from last week's event that you folks might want to take a look at and think about before you leave them and pack up with the Mid-Autumn Festival. Before we go check out all of that, though, let me give a shout out to two new individuals who've decided to back me on Patreon this week. Denver Tomlinson and Tony Perez. A shout out to you two, because your support is going to go a long way to help me to continue making the content I do here. If you want to be like those two and back me on Patreon, check out a link up there. And being a backer on Patreon also gives you access, if you link up your Discord, to having account reviews. And if that's something you want to do over on Twitch and get those account reviews, well, Patreon's a great way to do it. Anyway, folks, let's check out this week's event for Idle Heroes. So, folks, first things first, every day for logging in, you're going to get yourself 15 pickaxes and a Super Wishing Coin, which is very nice. The Super Wishing Coin can be used to grab you a hero from the Wishing Fountain, and as well, the Mithril pickaxes are compulsory to make sure that you grab every single one you can by logging in daily. If you miss them, you will kick yourself and you will potentially miss out on a 5-star hero selection chest. So make sure you grab all the pickaxes you can by logging in every single day this week. And actually, we can go over to the Wishing Fountain, and I have a seer right here. And I want to try and get her for when I build my Sword Flash. Will I get lucky? Will I get the copy? Let's find out. No, I just got gold. Oh well, guys, better luck next time. Anyway, let's check out the rest of the stuff for this week's event. First things first, Romantic Declaration still has 1 day to claim if you're watching this the day I release this video, so be sure to go ahead and do that. I managed to get really lucky and get to 2,410, which means, thankfully, with 3 short, I'm actually able to go ahead and get myself the Mysterious Artifact Selection Chest. So I'm going to do that on the VIP series, so if you want to catch that, be sure to subscribe. And as well, Almost Workshop and Glorious Boost carry on over so you can upgrade your fancy artifacts that you may or may not choose to grab. The value packages for this week are really standard for Sky Labyrinth. We're getting Wishing Coins, we're getting Sky Labyrinth pickaxes, and as well, you're getting the usual 5,000 gems or equivalent, depending on how many VIP experience you gain from the certain package. Now, this is where stuff gets interesting, though. We have another kind of package, the Transcendence package. And these packages are offering some very interesting, but maybe not necessarily worth it value for those that were planning to spend. The $50 package looks beautiful. 10,000 gems, 40 pickaxes, a 9-star puppet, and 100 wishing coins. That's really clean. The big jump outs to me are gems are invaluable. These Mithril pickaxes are enough to push us ahead in Sky Labyrinth to potentially get a 9-star puppet from there too, and it's also offering a 9-star puppet, so that is a ton of food. However, if we look up here at the Transcending package, you'll notice that 20 Cores of Transcendence, they would normally cost you $100. Now, it's really funny. Some guy said in chat that actually it should only cost $100 to make you buy things like this, dude. Sure, that's how the Idle Hero stock market works, but also grabbing a Transcendence hero is super valuable, and lots of people chase cores because they're the main thing for endgame players. So if you are a endgame player who would normally spend $100 on 20 Cores of Transcendence, you can now get 20 Cores of Transcendence for the same price, but also with a 10-star light puppet chucked in. And here's something really fun. The Mid-Autumn Festival is still around for 1 day and 1 day only. So if you bought these, you would still get rewards based on the VIP experience. So if you haven't already, you can buy the September Growth package. You can go ahead and buy those packages, and they could push you into realms and territories you may not have quite reached as a spender in these events. I know that if I go ahead and buy both of those packages and the September Growth package, it's actually going to push me to getting a 10-star light puppet here as well. And suddenly that becomes a lot more appealing, because actually if I'm weighing it up and saying to myself, look, do I want to get 20 Cores of Transcendence and a 10-star light puppet, Well, I wouldn't normally buy each of these for $100 anyway, so I guess at half price that's kind of cute, but as soon as you chuck in that other 10-star light puppet, it now becomes 66% of the price off because I'm getting all 3 of those things. I'm getting 20 Cores of Transcendence and 2 10-star light puppets, and 10-star light puppets is a hell of a lot of progress because that's E3, E4, E5, it's a void imprint, it's a lot. So being able to pick those up, especially in an account like the VIP series, which is still trying to establish itself with E5s, is going to be brilliant because the sooner I get Faithblade built, the sooner I can focus on the Rogans, the sooner I get the Rogans going, the sooner I can use those splendid demon bells we're going to be building and making the most out of those. So by putting all of this together, I'm going to be pushing a lot of progress. Now, one other thing I asked myself was, well, is it worth spending another $100? Because I could even push myself with that to get a mysterious artifact selection chest. And actually, maybe it is worth it. I'm going to weigh that up tomorrow or today, technically, because I only have 24 hours. So really, I'm going to sleep on it, come up with a decision, and hopefully you guys can join me at twitch.tv/MKxJUMP to help me with that decision. I would very much appreciate it. So I'm going to be doing that on the VIP series at 10 p.m. GMT, technically today. So please do join me at Twitch. And you might even find me during the day streaming Skyrim, because that's what we've been doing actually throughout the day. So if you guys want to check out me playing the Elder Scrolls V Skyrim, we've modded it, made it look beautiful, and actually I'm having a great time. So yeah, please do check out the Twitch channel. It would absolutely mean a lot to see you guys in there. And it's an opportunity for you to reach out to me directly, because when I'm live, you can message in the chat, and then I can talk to you and respond to you guys, which is pretty cool. So I'd love to see you guys there. If it's your first time, don't worry, we get loads of newcomers. It would be great to see you. Anyway, let's carry on by looking at the rest of this week's events. Well, Sky Labyrinth's here. There's nothing new with that. Obviously, the usual strategies are all good. And what the heck just happened there? Sky Labyrinth just decided to... What? It's crashing. That was weird. Yes. Never seen that happen before, but oh well, we're in now, that's good. Let's go check out the prizes. It's the usual stuff, so obviously you're getting your 6-star selection chest, your 5-star chests, and the other usual things you can grab. Now the big thing is most people, if you're only going to use what you can achieve as a free-to-play player, you're probably going to get to this 7th chest here, which is 5-star orange equipment. And that is by buying 40 pickaxes, or maybe probably not 40, I wouldn't go that far. You don't need to buy all of them, but you can buy these pickaxes, and they are 100 gems each. Now, what I would recommend, though, is that actually, if you're a free-to-play player, just get the 5-star chest and leave it there. Save your gems for other events. In fact, there's better events you can save your gems for, such as the Mysterious Chest. And this is where you can spend your gems to get some really nice rewards. 500 gems is going to get you Heroic Summon Scrolls. That's nice. It's also going to get you Promotion Stones, which are invaluable when you're making progress. In fact, I reached a Promotion Stone cap on the VIP series, and I nearly had to go change my underwear. It was terrifying. That hasn't happened to me in a very long time. 1,500 gems here is going to get you Prophet Orbs and Monster Souls. Again, that's really valuable, especially if you guys are trying to build the brand new monster. Very nice. 2,500 is going to get you Skin Stuff and Chaos Stones. Not really a fan. You could argue that this is now worth it, given the Celestial Island update now rewards you for having legendary skins. Although I find that argument limiting because, let's be fair, there's a lot easier ways to get skins than spending 2,500 gems, which you could arguably spend on better things, such as Cores of Transcendence. And the 4,000 package, that's okay if you need Magic Dust, and the Elite Hero Shard is cute, but you might get something crap, or you could get something amazing. It's really a gamble. So if you want to gamble 4,000 gems, go ahead and grab this. However, if you wanted something that was definitely good to buy, and you definitely knew what you were getting, 8,000 gems to pick up 30 Glorious Relics, 30,000 Guild Coins, and the light 5-star hero, Russell, hell yeah, that's definitely worth 8,000 gems. Russell is arguably one of the best light heroes in the game, one of the easiest Seal Land clears. Definitely worth grabbing him. If you haven't done Light Seal Land, and you haven't got an E5 Russell, and E5 Russell was on the cards, and someone you wanted to build, grab this. That's another copy of Russell to make your life easier. And Russell is a fantastic hero in every area of the game. He truly will not let you down. So picking him up is a good choice. And finally, the Wishing Fountain event. Jara being the top reward, which is actually pretty good considering she can be transcended. So if you wanted to go ahead and build a Transcendence Jara, well, there's a Jara copy to help you out. I'd appreciate it if DH Games would put Sword Flash in here, or at least Seer, so that when I do go ahead and build my own Sword Flash, I actually have, well, the copies, rather than having to get them from chests. Although, actually, if you go ahead and look at my chests here in the bag, I may have a few too many, so actually I could really appreciate using them. Although I'm probably going to spend them on Rogans. We'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that's this week's event. Looks pretty good, nice and snazzy. Let's go ahead to the event preview and see what we have next week. And it looks pretty big. First of all, brand new heroes coming up. Don't know what faction it's going to be in, but no doubt leaks will come throughout the week. There's a heroic exchange event, which looks phenomenal. This offers Carry, Russell, and Onkiramaru. So that's another copy of Russell you're going to be able to get on top of the one you're grabbing this week. That's nice. And the Onkiramaru copy actually could be appreciated if you needed to build Onkiramaru as a tenant for Sword Flash if she's one of your building owners. So that's actually quite good. As well, Greater's Blessing will begin, and as well we have the Palace of Eternity and Palace of Crystal, usual things for a Heroic Summons event. And finally, we have this mysterious event, and I don't know what it is, but it's called the Idle Continent Leisure Vacation. It's going to be a nice way we can get rewards. No doubt there'll be some really nice value packages, and actually there's going to be a card which, if you buy it, is going to get you fantastic rewards for 7 days in a row. You may find there's a card that can be bought for gems and a card that can be bought for money. We'll just have to wait and see. So to catch that next week, be sure to join the same video next Friday where I review that event if you want to know what's good, what's not, and what you should be going for. As well, we'll take a little look at the brand new hero, and I'll give you my first thoughts on them. So folks, if that's something you want to catch, be sure to hit that subscribe button here on YouTube so you don't miss out on future content. Anyway, one final thing to talk about is the adjustment preview. This is going to be coming up this week. They're going to be changing the monthly events, the Soulstone store, and also the chests in Brave Trial. So, first things first, the Soulstone store, they're going to completely adjust the prices of who you can get from this store. If you don't know what Soulstones are, they're these things you can spend in the altar, and honestly, none of this is good. This is entirely crap. It needs updating severely, so it's good to see that DH Games have finally addressed this, and they're going to be changing some of the heroes available. My guess is Garuda, Penny, heroes like that are going to be available from here who are really good first E5s, and it's going to make life easier for new players who want to go ahead and build those heroes. Heck, if we're lucky, you might even see someone like Eloise get a place in here, but it's highly unlikely. Now, let's slide across and go take a look at what else we have. They've said that the chests in Brave Trial are going to be adjusted, so it is likely that new heroes that have come out recently will be finally available in Brave Trial chests. So we'll have a new selection of light and dark heroes, probably Eloise will be in there too, and you'll probably see a lot of heroes that are really good getting a place in these chests from Brave Trial. You'll love to see it. And finally, the Arena Store is going to get adjusted too, which is pretty cool because the Arena Store, again, is kind of funky. Doesn't really offer much besides Prophet Orbs being the only good value thing you can pick up. So if you could get Cause of Transcendence from here, that's going to be insane. So I'd love to see DH Games add that if you're listening. But I'm sure whatever rewards they add will be fantastic. In fact, maybe something like Starspawn Cause, that would be very nice. But yeah, hopefully that's going to be happening on the 28th of the 9th, so it's not too many days away now, which is going to be good, and you also get some rewards and compensations as well if you have a monthly carnival card. And as well, we're getting some other changes. The quest cap for Fusion and Awakening in monthly events is changing, so there's going to be more stuff you can do there, and you're going to get more rewards for fusing and awakening heroes. So that's going to make probably monthly events a little more difficult, but also make our rewards a little bit better. And as well, they're adding 2 additional stages to Broken Spaces, which is going to be so good. We've been asking for this for ages, so I'd love to finally see what we can do against these final 2 stages and see if fancy smancy teams with Ithaca can still hold up against this. Sword Flash would be fun to see, Halora, even Vesa in her transcended form can do a lot of damage to bosses, so I'm really excited to see what that brings, and guys, it should hopefully be a really positive change for the game. So yeah, a lot of really good stuff to look forward to this week, whether it's changes coming up or the nice event we have. And don't forget, spending money also works out really well if you want to get those additional rewards from the Mid-Autumn Festival. Don't forget to cash in your carrots, don't forget to cash in your blue bouquets, and don't forget to do all the other stuff for Mid-Autumn Festival that ends very, very soon. Folks, let me know what you think in the comment section. It's been great to see you, and I'll hopefully see you next time or over on twitch.tv/MKxJUMP. I'd love to see you there. Come say hi, and I'll see you the next one. Happy idling!